I got a network update for you guys from Verizon. This is local to me in El Paso, Texas, and I'm spotting more of Verizon small cells being deployed in the area. This is one that I spotted yesterday. And what's so significant about this specific deployment is, as you can see, the node has, or the small cell, I should say, has millimeter wave on it. And then behind the small cell, you see how close it is deployed to a neighborhood. Now, there's going to be several homes, and there's 3 sectors on this small cell for millimeter wave. So there's going to be several houses that can sign up for home internet from Verizon, and they, the houses that are within range of the millimeter wave reach are going to be offloaded to millimeter wave. And the houses that fall outside of that reach, when C-band is deployed here, are going to be handled by C-band. And of course, there is still the chance in the future that Verizon deploys an additional millimeter wave small cell. But I'm thinking that's how in the future the load balancing will work. Part of the neighborhood will be on millimeter wave, and other parts of the neighborhood will be on C-band. And I think for Verizon, that's going to work in terms of them allowing more people to sign up for the service and still have plenty of capacity on air. Whereas 95% of T-Mobile today, right now, that sign up and use home internet are being handled by N41. Majority. It may even be higher than 95%, maybe 97, 98% are handled by N41. So that's where the limitation kicks in. Because T-Mobile is like, okay, we have a certain capacity, extra capacity that we can allow to be used, but then we have to close the portal because there's no other load balancing in this case. Right now, there is no large deployment of millimeter wave into neighborhoods where T-Mobile has the capability of offloading N41. Now, Mike Sievert said it in one of the conferences that if they need to do this, they can or eventually will allocate a separate capital funding towards that. And when that time comes, he said they will guide the market and the analysts and the investors to how they fund that. But for now, it's all handled by N41. So again, if you look at this, and I've done plenty of research on this on the back end, everything that Verizon is doing right now, the capital intensity on the fiber, the millimeter wave small cell deployment, T-Mobile is telling you they're going to do this as well, just at a later time. Neville says they're going to eventually have to do their own fiber at some point. Mike Sievert says they're going to have to deploy millimeter wave at more scale at some point. It's just they're just putting it off for the time being, where Verizon will be ahead on that deployment because they're doing it now. T-Mobile will do the same. I'm telling you guys this, T-Mobile will follow the same deployment. Right now, they're just putting it off. So when it comes time for that deployment, T-Mobile will be behind. Verizon will be ahead. So that's just something that I wanted to point out. These nodes are going right around where houses are for home internet. And it's a smart play because they can offload the C-band that way. And vice versa. Some of those houses that are outside of the reach of millimeter wave, they'll be offloaded onto the C-band. And then I have full confidence that if the C-band gets loaded to a point where they need additional spectrum or capacity, then they will put these types of millimeter wave nodes or maybe even C-band nodes into the neighborhoods to help out. I'm truly confident in that because Verizon is doing that now, and they're very, very heavy on that deployment. Whereas T-Mobile, like I said, they're telling you in the media and at these conferences that they will also have to do it, but they're just putting it off for now. So, and AT&T as well, they're doing these types of deployments now. Although, AT&T is not doing fixed wireless at the same type of scale, but they're laying fiber to the house. That means they're putting fiber into the neighborhoods. That means C-RAN are going to go up in these neighborhoods to provide better mobile services for calling and throughput, whatever the case may be. AT&T is also putting up nodes in neighborhoods because they're putting down the fiber. Verizon is also putting down the fiber. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're also seeing nodes pop up in your neighborhood. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I will see you in the next one. Peace.